Hey guys, my name is Casey. I'm a speech language pathologist that teaches parents and caregivers how to build their child's communication skills right at home. And today I have partnered with Speech Blubs to talk to you about recognizing the signs of a late talker. One of the most common questions that SLPs get, how do I know blank? How do I know when they'll say this sound? How do I know when they'll say that sound? How do I know if my child is a late talker? Hate to sound cliche, but every child develops at their own rate, and although you've heard that before, that's just the facts. However, you also know about milestones and that there should be a natural progression or a timetable of mastering certain speech and language skills by a certain age. So how do you know if your child is a late talker? 1, you learn the signs of a late talker. And 2, you have a plan if you see those signs. Let's talk about milestones, but let's be careful here. You might not see every milestone at the moment, but it may be coming. So make sure that you are not taking this time to freak out. If I did every single skill, you would be here forever. So what I'm gonna do is take the top 3 milestones, in my opinion, at each age in chunks of 3 to 6 months. You can head over to the blog on the Speech Blubs page and make sure you learn about these in depth. By the end of 3 months, you wanna make sure your child recognizes your voice, makes cooing sounds, and smiles when he or she sees you. By the end of 6 months, you want to make sure your child is moving their eyes in the direction of sounds, using his or her voice to show displeasure or happiness. And 3, you want to make sure they are babbling and making a variety of sounds. By the end of 12 months, you might start to hear some mama, dad that gets you really excited, or even uh-oh. They'll start to understand simple instructions like come here. Give it to me. They'll also start to recognize words for common objects like shoes. Your 18-month-old might start to recognize the name of people, body parts, and a lot of common objects. They'll follow simple directions with gestures, and they'll say around 10 words. By the end of 24 months, your child should be asking 1 to 2 word questions. They also might be using simple phrases like go bye-bye, things like that. They should be able to follow simple commands and answer simple questions. They also should be speaking 50 words or more. Between the ages of 2 and 3, your child should have a word for almost everything. They should be using 2 to 3 word phrases to request things. They should also speak in a way that it can be understood by family and friends. Between the ages of 3 and 4, your child should be able to answer who, what, when, and where questions. Simple ones though. They should be talking about activities that happen at daycare, home, and preschool. They should be using sentences that have at least 3 or 4 words in them. And they should be speaking easily without having to repeat syllables or words. And lastly, between the ages of 4 and 5, your child should be using sentences that give a lot of detail. They should be able to tell you stories that stay on topic. And you want to look for them to communicate easily with children and adults. If you find yourself listening to those milestones and getting a little worried that your child might be a little behind, here's what I want you to do. Do not press go. Do not collect $200. Go see the SLP. It is imperative that you identify the signs as early as possible. Early intervention starts with early identification. Once you've made your appointment to see the SLP, make sure you download the Speech Blubs app so that you can start working on those skills today. If you learned anything from this video, make sure you drop this emoji in the comments below and share this video with your parent friends who would benefit from this information. Until next time, bye.